I can't believe it. It went against me. I was green, and then I was. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky. All jokes aside, I'm counting today as a loss. So did I technically lose? Well, no. I ended up $200 in the green. But if you are following up from our earlier video today, at one point I was up over $5,000. That's when NVIDIA. I'm sorry, not NVIDIA. That's when Tesla was aggressively selling off and then found its support at the moving average. Remember, when you short, you make money as this thing sells off. And it went against it, right? It formed a beautiful reversal. It recovered right back to previous highs, ended up making new highs into the close, selling off into the aftermarket hours. Nonetheless, I kind of really like what we have going on, right? Because there's a lot of people that are commenting that are very for Tesla and for Elon. And I love it, right? You guys are making your money. I want to applaud you. I like talking crap. And if you guys have noticed any of the comments in my previous videos, we're going back and forth with people that are still holding because they see more potential upside on Tesla. And then I'm sharing my perspective where if I look at Tesla on the day chart, I think that it's overbought. There's not one point in 2024 that Tesla has traded above 270. Now, can this be it? Yeah. I mean, Tesla has the most momentum and the most hype right now than it has had this entire year. Maybe not. Maybe the time that it gapped up kind of mid this year, it rallied very strong to highs of 270 once again, and then it got rejected. I'm just going based off of previous patterns. I know I do not have to be right. And that's why I've really been enjoying the combo. I'm not trying to be actually malicious with the way that I comment back. I love talking crap. If you guys have ever seen that on my YouTube channel, I like going back and forth with people because, again, we're all here for the same reason, and that's to make money. And that doesn't mean that if you're long and you take profits, that takes away from my short. No, not at all, right? I think it's really important to hear the other side out. And that's one thing that I think is very, very clear to understand, where there are some people that truly do believe that, oh, Tesla's going to skyrocket and continue to rally. I'm not sold on that, especially with just what's to come next week. We have the Magnificent Seven, really the big tech that's going to be reporting earnings. And if you look at this, you can kind of see the breakdown. I mean, we have Google, we have Meta, we have Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon, and then we have NVIDIA that's going to be reporting earnings. But all of next week, they call them the mega caps, are going to be reporting earnings all of next week. And depending on how it is that they actually report, will pretty much dictate how the market trades next week. I mean, there's no question about that, which I think will be very interesting. And the bickering that me and these people have in the comment section, like, again, if you get easily offended, then you probably shouldn't butt in. But again, I like talking crap just like I know I can take it, right? And I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that, but I feel like it builds good personality, to say the least. And with that being said, I view Tesla to be extremely overbought. I'm ready to short it. As you can tell, I was eager to short it today. And I see there to be huge downside potential where if Tesla does end up selling off from the current highs based off of previous lows, it offers about 20% of potential downside. And I've asked the very simple question to all of my viewers. If you think that if you think it's dumb to short Tesla right now, then it doesn't mean that you are sane, but do you think that it's a good buy right now? I think it's very safe to say that just looking at previous patterns and how it's not even recently. I mean, we can go back to kind of like mid and even late 2023. Tesla's struggled to trade above 270. When it rallies, it doesn't hold up there for a very long period of time. It sells right back off. It rallies and then sells right back off. It tries to retest and sells right back off. It's really been trading kind of like with this horizontal setup in lows of 168 to highs of around 260. Now, I know that's not always going to continue, and there is great things coming for Tesla in 2025. When it came down to that robotaxi event and him announcing that, hopefully they can start production for their lower end vehicle, which should be their Model 2 or under $30,000 vehicle. He talked about the Optimus robot. No specific dates were given, but again, shedded some light when it comes down to that. He talked about the robo-bus. He talked about the full autonomous vehicles to be able to convert those into your own fleet of self-driving vehicles. There is a lot of potential with Tesla, but there is one thing: Tesla has been very volatile nonstop, and I think it's very easy to see based off of previous patterns that where that is coming from. There's one thing that I do want to know. Right now, there is a lot of hype and a lot of momentum that Tesla does have because the earnings that it reported is very relevant. So this hype can continue for a short period of time, just like it has in the past before. But just like anything, it consolidates, it establishes its resistance, the hype fades, the volume dies, and then the price action follows. And that's what I'm here to remind us, right? I think Tesla is overbought, overvalued because of this overreaction due to earnings. I think that because of what's to come this upcoming week with big tech, the Magnificent Seven, going to be reporting earnings, if they are in the slightest way bad, get ready not just for Tesla to drop, but the rest of the market as well. Because if you pay attention to the rest of the market, you know that we're nearly at all-time highs. So hopefully, for the sake of the market, they come out better than what is expected. But there is so much pullback potential if they do not. And I want to remind you, don't get bitter, don't get salty when I talk about pullbacks, because if you're so bullish, then at the end of it, when these stocks pull on back, which eventually they will, and it's a fact, right? It's really just another opportunity to buy them at a cheaper price. And if you're so certain that the market's going to continue to recover, then why not welcome the pullback, right? And that's just what I'm here to remind you. Me shorting the market doesn't mean that I'm against you. It just means that I have my own personal opinion and perspective about the given stock that I'm choosing to short. And again, I'm a deal hunter. I don't like to buy at all-time highs. I don't like to buy when, it's extremely overbought. I like to buy when opportunities truly present themselves. So I would love to buy Tesla at 200, maybe even 190 per share, because I know it can get there again. But again, only time will tell. So you guys let me know down in the comment section how I did again. And I wanted to show you again, not just all of my green days and magnificent, $1,000 days, but also when a trade doesn't go according to plan, it goes against me and I go either slightly in the red or I end up giving most of it back. So wanted to share this with you guys. I hope again that we can see eye to eye, at least with that. And for all those bulls out there that think Tesla is going to continue to rally, feel free to share your opinions down in the comment section. I hope that you know that I always welcome it. We always don't have to see eye to eye in what we see value in. I just want to understand you, and hopefully you can take time to understand me. So I hope that earns your thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you for our live trading session on Monday. You're not going to want to miss out. We have big tech reporting earnings, and you're definitely going to want to tune on in. If you want to tune on in for those live sessions, the second link in the description down below. And don't forget to use that promo code that will hook you up with a huge discount. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.